In this video, we'll be finding the equation of a line which is perpendicular to a given line. Two lines are perpendicular if and only if their slopes are negative reciprocals. In other words, if you multiply the two slopes together, you'll get a -1. We're asked to find the equation in slope-intercept form of the line through 2, -4, that is perpendicular to 3x minus 2y equals 5. Now I know a point, and I'll be getting my slope from this equation, so I'm going to use the point-slope form of a linear equation. Which is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. In the point-slope form, the x and the y, these plain variables here, those are the variables of the equation. The x1 and the y1 is the point, so let me label this. This is x1 and this is y1. And the m is the slope, which I'll find from this equation right here. This is my given line. Right. Now to take this equation and find the slope, I need to write it in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So 3x minus 2y equals 5. I need to isolate this -2y first, so I'll subtract 3x from both sides. These will cancel, and I'm left with a -2y equals, and now for y equal mx plus b, I need my x term written first and then my constant. So I'll write -3x plus 5. Right, now I still need to get rid of this -2. Since it's multiplied by the y, I want to divide both sides by -2, so I'll divide every term by -2. These cancel, and I have y is equal to -3 divided by -2 is 3/2, and I'm going to separate that coefficient away from the x so I can look at just the m value. And then 5 divided by -2 is a -5/2. So all I need to use on this equation is this m. Now my problem says that I want the equation of a line perpendicular to this one. So if this is my m perpendicular needs to be the reciprocal of this, which is 2/3, and the negative of that. So -2/3. Always want to do two things. You want to flip it over, and you want to change the sign. So this is the m that I'm going to use in my point-slope form. Right? The y is a variable, so we'll leave that alone. Subtract. y1 is a -4. My m that I need to use is -2/3 times the quantity. X is a variable, so I'll leave it alone. Subtract. My x1 is 2. Now I need to simplify on the left here. This minus minus is plus, so I have y plus 4. And then let's distribute our -2/3. -2/3 times x is a -2/3 x. And -2/3 times a -2 is a +4/3. Now I need slope-intercept form for my answer, so I'll want to subtract 4 from both sides. These cancel, and I have y is equal to a -2/3 x minus 8/3.